Political parties in America. For most of its history, the United States has had two major political parties. However, many of the founders of the nation did not like political parties. For example, George Washington believed they were corrupt and evil that did more to divide the country than unite it. Although the British had two political parties, the Whigs and Tories, they were never strong in the American colonies. The concept of a political party as the loyal opposition did not exist in the 18th century. American political parties had their beginning in the philosophical differences between Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson. Both men were heavily involved in the constitutional ratification debate of 1788 to 1789. Hamilton favored a strong central government that would promote a diversified capitalist economy with industry and agriculture in equal balance. Jefferson, ever suspicious of centralized power, preferred a weak central government, with most political and economic power left in the hands of the states. Jefferson's vision of America had no large cities. He wanted to limit commerce and industry, and envisioned an agrarian republic dominated by small farmers. Hamilton favored adoption of the Constitution, and those who agreed with him called themselves Federalists. Jefferson opposed ratification of the Constitution. He and his followers were called Anti-Federalists. The Federalists dominated the presidency from 1789 to 1797, and from 1797 to 1801. Thomas Jefferson, whose political party now called itself the Democratic Republicans, was elected in 1801. He served until 1809, when he was succeeded by Democratic Republican James Madison. The Federalist Party died out about 1814, largely due to its opposition to the War of 1812 against Great Britain. Democratic Republicans held the office of president from 1801 to 1829. In 1829, National Democratic Republican Andrew Jackson took office as the seventh president of the United States. Instead of National Democratic Republicans, Jackson and his followers often referred to themselves as Democrats. Jackson was an individual of strong opinions and strong statements. His opponents sometimes called him King Andrew I and accused him of being little more than a tyrant. His opponents soon came to be known as Whigs, after the British political party that regularly opposed King George III and subsequent British monarchs. Thus, throughout the 1830s, 1840s, and into the 1850s, America again had two major political parties, the Democrats and the Whigs. The Whigs managed to elect two presidents, William Henry Harrison in 1841 and Zachary Taylor in 1849, both of whom died in office. Noted Whigs of the era include statesman Henry Clay, Daniel Webster, and John C. Calhoun. As a young politician, Abraham Lincoln of Illinois was a member of the Whig Party. He later joined a new party, the Republicans. By 1850, both the Democrats and Whigs began to experience internal stress. The Democrats managed to stay together, but fragmented over the issues of immigration and slavery. Many Democrats joined the anti-immigrant and anti-Catholic American, or Know-Nothing, political party in the 1840s. By the mid-1850s, the Democrats had a distinct northern wing and southern wings. The Whig Party disintegrated completely over the issue of slavery. Northern Whigs, or conscience Whigs, and Southern Whigs, otherwise known as Cotton Whigs, could not compromise on the issue of slavery. Anti-slavery Whigs and anti-slavery Democrats banded together to form a new political party, the Republicans. The Republicans ran their first candidate for president, famed explorer and soldier John C. Fremont, in the election of 1856. But Northern Democrat James Buchanan won the contest. In 1860, the Republican Party selected Abraham Lincoln of Illinois to run as their candidate against Northern Democrat Stephen A. Douglas, Southern Democrat John Breckinridge, and Constitutional Union Party candidate John C. Bell. Lincoln won the election with only 40% of the popular vote, but got a majority in the Electoral College. Since 1860, the two major political parties of the United States have been the Democrat and Republican parties. Question 1. The political party that supported adoption of the Constitution was the A. Democratic Republicans, B. Republicans, C. Federalists, or D. Anti-Federalists? The answer is C. Federalists. Number 2. The Whig Party dissolved because of A. Differences over the issue of slavery, B. Differences over the Constitution, C. Differences over religion, or D. Differences over secession? The answer is A. Differences over the issue of slavery. Number 3. The political party that formed to oppose immigration and Catholicism in the 1840s and 1850s was the A. Whigs, B. Know Nothing Party, C. Republicans, or D. Democrats? The answer is B. Know Nothing Party. Number 4. The first Republican candidate for president in 1856 was A. George Washington, B. Abraham Lincoln, C. John Bell, or D. John C. Fremont? The answer is D. John C. Fremont. Question number 5. The two major U.S. political parties are the A. Democrats and Republicans, B. Constitutional Unionists and Whigs, C. Democratic Republicans and Federalists, or D. Whigs and Democrats? The answer is A. Democrats and Republicans.